Now at 4, your community focus. We are talking COVID-19 today with Dr. Jim McDonald from the Rhode Island Department of Health. He joins us here every week on 12 News Now at 4. As always, Dr. McDonald, a pleasure to have you with us. Happy Merry Christmas Eve to you.
Yeah, Merry Christmas Eve. It's great to be with you. It's Christmas during the pandemic. We're going to make the best of it.
That's all we can do this year. Let's talk vaccines to start. As of yesterday, the Department of Health reported about 7,000 Rhode Islanders had received the first dose of the vaccine. So I'm curious from your perspective, is there kind of a threshold number you're watching where the vaccination number would start to have a tipping effect point on our positive case numbers?
Yeah, it's going to be a while. Keep in mind, you need 2 doses of the vaccine to get some decent immunity here. And once you get the 2 doses in, we think you are going to have really good immunity. But we need, well over half the population to get that. So that's still a long ways away. Right now, the best way to decrease our positive cases is to wear your mask. I happen to have some handy right here because every Christmas tree should have some, right? And, another way you can decrease the positive cases, and I know tomorrow's Christmas, but if you could prefer not to gather so much, in other words, keep it at home, keep with the people you live in the same household with, that would be better for us because the more we mill about, the more we spread the disease. And that's something we saw around Thanksgiving time. It's something we've seen around every holiday we've had. So we just know that the more we gather, the more we move, the more we spread the disease.
To that point, Doctor, the governor also urging everybody to celebrate the holidays with their household, whether people are following that or not. Any suggestions, recommendations for all of us of how to kind of live our lives for the next week or two, knowing that gatherings are likely still happening for some families?
Yeah, if gatherings are happening, and I get it, upgrade the quality of mask. I mean, I have a KN95 here, and I think one of the things I'll just say is I got this from Amazon, and anybody can get these now. The nice thing about upgrading your quality of mask over the next few weeks is I think you're going to find not only are you, protecting others around you, this actually protects you. This is the type of mask I'm wearing when I'm out and about town. I had to go to Walmart this morning with my youngest to pick up some last minute gifts, so we did that. But I wore my KN95. I kept 6 feet away from everybody. I got my hand sanitizers with me all the time. Things like that matter. It helps us if we just keep following what we know works.
Keep following those rules and recommendations. Stay with it. I like that. Infections in Rhode Island are starting to drop, hospitalizations stabilizing. Are you anticipating a surge in January from the holiday? We've seen some changes in restrictions in Massachusetts, kind of anticipating that may be coming.
Yeah, I hope not. We did our pause ahead of a lot of other states. And part of what we're hoping to do is really dial it back before Christmas. It was an unpopular decision. It was the right decision. We have to take care of our people here. The next part is the dial up, which is going to be a very slow incremental increase in opening up. And I think it just really gets that larger issue of, we all talk about the end of the tunnel, light at the end of the tunnel. It's going to be a long tunnel, my friends. So we really have to just keep playing this marathon out for what it is and keep doing what we know works.
Do you anticipate any new restrictions coming our way?
I don't see anything new coming. I really think what we have is what we have. And no one wants restrictions, but I think if we all keep doing what we know works, there won't be more restrictions. And what we would like to do is incrementally, slowly open things up again. And part of what we're just asking everyone to do is just really take it seriously. And I'm not blaming anybody. Please don't hear me say that. What I'm saying is we've all learned a lot of infection prevention over the last 10 months. Yeah, it's been 10 months. Now it's time just to be fastidious. I think about team human versus team virus. Team virus is never confused. They know what to do. Team human, sometimes we break ranks and we don't go out wearing a mask and we're within that. I mean, I was in Walmart this morning, saw 3 Walmart employees right next to each other. I was like, oh my gosh, what are we doing here? We just need to be, team human needs to be focused all the time. We need to be fastidious for a little bit longer here.
And Dr. McDonald, a reminder of how serious this is. We still have field hospitals here in Rhode Island that are open. Can you update us on what is happening there and continuing to happen in those facilities?
Yeah, so the Convention Center Field Hospital has patients and the Cranston Field Hospital has patients. One of the things that's kind of interesting going on at the Cranston Field Hospital, which I think is great, is they're actually administering monoclonal antibody to some people who don't need to be in the hospital. So one of the things that's new for the last 3 weeks or so is we actually have a treatment for COVID-19. It's in shorter supply, but we have it for high-risk individuals, anyone who's older than 65, or maybe some younger folk who have other medical problems. So that's a treatment, and the Cranston Field Hospital is offering that. Rhode Island Hospital has a nice infusion center as well. But one of the things I would just say, don't just take a COVID diagnosis now and say, well, I guess I'll just wait it out at home. If you're feeling sick with it, talk to your doctor about, hey, do I qualify for the monoclonal antibody? We have a nice webpage up that your doctor knows about. Cut off that referral and get you treated if you're not. And that can keep people out of the hospital. Part of why we're excited about the monoclonal antibodies is we want to, one, keep you out of the hospital. Two, we really want to get you back to better soon. The people who I've talked to who have gotten the monoclonal antibody are like, wow, I feel a lot better. And, this is what President Trump got. We got it for, for as many people as we can in Rhode Island right now. So it's something that we're feeling pretty excited about.
Dr. McDonald, you always have encouraging news. We always appreciate having you at 4. I hope you have a Merry Christmas with your family.
I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas too. We're excited about it. Christopher, my youngest, told me we're not going anywhere tomorrow. So tomorrow's a great day to spend the whole day in our pajamas. And you know what? I'm on board with that. It's going to be a great day. We're looking forward to it.
A good recommendation for all of us. Our thanks to you. Be safe.
Thank you.